Vinny, played by Shiv Jalota, has been in love with Dottie, Millie Zero, since he made his arrival on EastEnders back in 2019. The pair have had a complicated relationship history, with their on/off romance leaving the businessman more confused than ever. He would do just about anything for the woman of his dreams, and in recent weeks on the BBC soap, he offered her a place to stay at the Panesar residence to get her off the streets. However, it seems she is set to throw his generosity back in his face, but with irreversible consequences. On accepting the invitation to live with him, Dottie told Vinny there would be no promises on where they could go as a couple. She has used his love for her to manipulate situations on more than one occasion, but it was the first time she seemed to be truthful with him. For this reason, the young businessman isn't expecting the troublemaker to reciprocate his feelings, but he would like to think there is mutual respect. Unfortunately, Dottie has never had much respect for anyone, which was proven at Christmas when Rocky's Brian Conley true identity was exposed, and it was revealed the pair had been swindling Sonia Fowler, Natalie Cassidy. With Vinny being the last person on the square who seems to have any ounce of respect for her, viewers would like to think she would eventually fall for the man who has given her everything. As her troublesome ways come back to the surface now she is back on her feet, she could be eyeing up another man to lay her claws into. The actress who plays Dottie, Millie, has spoken out on her character's future and how Vinny could end up getting hurt by what he discovers about her. Millie explained, she really cares about him, as her best friend, and they are in a relationship right now, but she's just missing that kind of sexual attraction. She knows that Vinny would do anything for her, and she's kind of fallen on really hard times. She was homeless, and saw, at that moment, hell do anything for me. I'm going to have to use him in order to keep a roof over my head. Hinting at a long road ahead for the youngsters, she added, I think girls want what they can't have a lot of the time, and Dottie's probably used to going for bad boys and stuff like that. I think Vinny will likely end up getting hurt at some point, Millie added in an interview with Digital Spy. But will she really betray Vinny? There are plenty of eligible bachelors living in Walford, including her former love interest, Peter Beale, Dale Hudson. Now he isn't pining after Ash Panesar, Gurlane Korgarka, he could see a different side to Dottie as she tries to get his attention. As there is nothing and no one holding him back, Peter could act on his feelings for the club manager and they could end up having an affair. They would try to keep it secret, as Dottie knows Vinny would be livid if he discovered what she was doing behind his back. However, secrets don't stay harbored for long on the square, and Vinny could even walk in on the pair during a steamy rendezvous. Heartbroken, the young businessman would tell Dottie how wrong she was to betray her after everything she has done for him, and he would finally give up trying to be a friend to her. Not wanting to be reminded of his past in Walford and not wanting to see his love interest every day, he could make a plan to leave Walford. After closing down his phone business in the laundrette and tying up a few loose ends, he could move to live nearer his nephew, Dirian Ahmed, whose father, Jags Panesar, Amaradesha, died last year. It could be a silent exit for the character, as he wouldn't want anyone to know he has gone, as he never felt appreciated by his mother, Suki Panesar, Balvinder Sipal, anyway. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death. How many times has Corey's Steve McDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Vinny would be the second member of the Panesar family to leave Walford in the past year as their numbers dwindle significantly. Jag's death was announced last year as he was killed in prison whilst Tash left the square earlier this month after another argument with Suki. With a possible departure for Vinny on the cards, it would just be the matriarch of the family and Kirat Panesar, Jaz Dial, left. They have been 2 of the main characters to have storylines since The Family of 5 was introduced in late 2019/early 2020. The actor who plays Vinny, Shiv, has spoken out about his thoughts on his character's relationship with Dottie and why he feels so close to her. Shiv explained, "Millie and I have spoken about it a lot. Neither Vinny nor Dottie has a dad, so there's something there that's more than just a romantic connection. They need and support one another. They're hustlers as well. And they're very much against their own family and blood. It'll be interesting to see what happens because there's so much potential to create a story where they strengthen and support each other. They're there for one another," he told Metro. Co.uk. But it will be clear if Dottie does have an affair, their bond wasn't as strong as Vinny thought. Will love really be the reason Vinny leaves the show?